We have January to December revenues, and I need a single text string that joins with an equal sign and a comma with the data coming from two different rows. Then for our expense data coming from different columns, I need to join it with a delimiter equal sign and deliver the result in multiple rows. We're going to create a formula, and the first thing we're going to do is join cell A1, Control-Shift right arrow. We're going to join the first row. Ampersand is the join operator to the second row. Control-Shift right arrow. Now if I hit the F9 key to evaluate, well, I'm certainly allowed to join, but I actually want an equal sign between each one of those. Control-Z. So after the ampersand, in double quotes, space, equal sign, space, and double quotes, and a second ampersand. If I hit the F9 key, now I have a single row with the two elements, row 1 and 2, joined with an equal sign. Now I need to join these elements all in a single cell with a comma separator. Control-Z. I'm going to put that whole thing inside of TEXTJOIN. Tab. The delimiter, in double quotes, comma, space, and double quotes, comma. I want to ignore empty cells, so I put true, 1, or leave it omitted. There's the text, close parentheses, and when I hit enter, that's almost what we want. I would like the numbers to actually have a comma separator, F2. So now we come to the range with the numbers, and we use just text. Text actually doesn't join. It takes values, and it adds a number formatting, comma. Our number formatting will be in double quotes, pound, comma, 3 pounds, close double quotes, close parentheses. And now when I hit enter, I have exactly what we want. Now this formula is working because I'm in the new Office 365 Excel calculation engine that on October 28, 2019 is only an insider edition. If you're in Excel 2016 or Office 365 without Insider Edition, you take this formula and you have to use the keystroke Control-Shift-Enter and verify up in the formula bar that those curly brackets are automatically put in by Excel. Now, why do we have to use Control-Shift-Enter? Because that's an operation, and on one side of the operation is not a single cell, but a range of cells. Anytime you have an operation here or inside a function argument, multiple items, you're making an array operation. And if you don't have Office 365's new Excel calculation engine, you have to tell Excel this is an array operation with Control-Shift-Enter. Now for these two, I come down here, equals, well, I'd like to join the names, ampersand, an equal sign and some spaces, join it to these. Now I'm using Office 365. So when I hit enter, this will automatically spill. Notice that the formula is grayed out. It doesn't live there. It only lives in the top cell. And we can see that up in the formula bar. Now I need to add percentage number formatting. So F2, text. And the number formatting will be in double quotes 0.00 and a percentage symbol. In double quotes, close parentheses, and enter. All right, bonus formula number 1. Well, if you don't have Office 365, this formula is relatively easy. We just get rid of the range for both of these, Control-Enter, and copy it down. Bonus formula number 2. Instead of remembering how to do text and custom number formatting, why don't I just use the dollar function? Control-Shift right arrow. And that's programmed to add currency with 2 decimals. Close parentheses, and enter. If you don't like the decimals, F2, comma 0, and enter. Now, if you want to learn a lot more about text formulas, check out this video, or here's one about text and spilled array.